Happy first of the month. It is July, and the Sacramento Kings are lighting up some fireworks. What is going on, everybody? Sacktown Pete back at it again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. The Sacramento Kings made a big acquisition today for their roster moving forward. Wojnarowski went out and tweeted that they have made a deal with the Atlanta Hawks for Kevin Huerter, for Justin Holiday, Maurice Harkless, and a future first round pick. Wojnarowski also went on to say that the Kings are sending a 2024 first round pick that is lottery protected. Pick becomes top 12 protected in 2025 and top 10 protected in 2026. Kings wanted to get better and more versatile on the wings, and they do that with Herter and free agent Malik Monk. Both will play next season at 24 years old and fit into the age timeline with Domantas Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox. I am very happy the Sacramento Kings have come out and continue to improve the roster. And not only just improve the roster, but they also got younger with these acquisitions. Signed Malik Monk yesterday, age 24. You trade for Kevin Huerter. You move some older players. And it's a win-win situation because Huerter, not only is he 24 years old, he's coming off for a career year. And on top of that, he's locked in for the next 4 years. You have him for 4 years under contract. And speaking of contracts, this is what his salary is looking like. Bobby Marks went on to go and tweet out that Sacramento has certainly addressed a priority this offseason: shooting. Keegan Murray on draft night, Malik Monk on day one free agency, and now Kevin Huerter in the trade. Solid trade for the Kings front office, and I 100% agree with that. Huerter is entering his year one of his 4-year deal that he signed, rookie extension, $65 million. He signed with the Hawks last season. First year is looking like he's going to be getting paid $14.5 million. Year two will be $15.7 million. Year three will be $16.8 million. And year four will be $17.9 million. Harkless, $4.6 million, and Holiday, $6.3 million, are both on expiring contracts. It made sense. This is a great, fantastic pickup for the Sacramento Kings because you don't really salvage or mortgage any of your core in place to get a talent like a Kevin Huerter who's under contract. I view this as a great pickup because he can shoot the lights out just like Malik Monk, and he had some big games last season. He actually had a game against the Kings last season where he dropped like 25 points, 11 boards, and he made a big bucket down the stretch, and that pretty much put him ahead, and they beat the Kings at Golden One Center last season. I remember that because when I saw him beast out and ball out, and he did this off the bench, and I'm like, oh, man, this guy is good. And he actually made me mad that night because the Kings came back, tie game, and then he just made a basket to put us away, should I say. So it's good to see that he won't be doing that to us anymore. He's a part of the culture and part of the team, and I like it. Let me know what you guys think about this. I like it from a contract standpoint. Got him for 4 years. By the end of his deal, he'll be 28 years old, entering his prime. If he's that big part of our future moving forward, we'll obviously be open to bringing him back. If it doesn't work out, then we have the chance to move him. But I think that this is going to work out because you got to have shooting around De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis. Some have concerns about their defensive capabilities when I talk to Huerter and Malik Monk. When I talk about both of them, yeah, there's definitely some flaws defensively. But I feel like you have a defensive-minded coach, Mike Brown, and you can obviously become better defensively. Sacramento's offense is just going to be crazy, insanely wild good. De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis, with two shooters around them now, you better believe they're going to get dimes this season. And I'll throw in Davion Mitchell in there as well. Davion's about to get some dimes too because there's shooters around the core. And I think that both of them are consistently good three-point shooters. And you got to have that. It's a shooting league. This NBA league that we're playing in today, you got to have shooting. And the Sacramento Kings have addressed that. Day one with Malik Monk signing yesterday. They addressed it now with Huerter through a trade. And the best thing about it, they didn't really have to, like I said, they didn't really have to mortgage or salvage any future assets, or even just their core players are still in place. And the Kings are a lot better today than they were before free agency started, and even yesterday when they added Malik Monk. They got better by doing that. Today, that just makes them that much better because shooting is definitely a need for the franchise and for the team and this league. And the Kings are going to be making a lot of 3-pointers this upcoming season. How do I see this as potentially a playoff caliber team? As of right now, we're probably another trade away from being legitimately a competitive team that's going to compete for the playoffs. I think we're still we've improved dramatically with the shooting that we've gotten better at this past 2 days, but I still honestly feel like we are a forward away. We are a forward away from actually being in the conversation for the top 8. Prove me wrong though. I mean, Sabonis, Murray, Barnes, Fox, Davion Mitchell, Huerter, Malik Monk, Rashad Holmes off the bench, Trey Lyles, Terrence Davis, who I haven't even mentioned yet, who's one of my sleepers. I feel like he's going to have a big season off the bench. Him and Trey Lyles both going to cook off the bench next season. It's going to be a fun, watchable team. I really think that if we can add a forward through a trade, I think that will probably put us over the hump, and we may be looking at breaking the 16-year drought, guys. And it gets me excited because we all know how badly we want to break this drought. The goal should be to win now, improve, and break this drought. I don't know why people still talk about, we need draft picks, or, we want to build for the future. Guys, the time is now to break this damn drought, to end this playoff drought, and to take that next step as a team and as a franchise and as an organization. You have Domantas Sabonis, who's entering his prime. He's 26 years old. De'Aaron Fox is 24 years old. Davion Mitchell is 23 years old. Malik Monk's 24. Kevin Huerter is 24. The age group is perfectly fine to take the next step as a team and as a franchise and as an organization is what I'm saying. I don't want to keep sitting and waiting around. I'm sick and tired of waiting around. I want this team to be win now mode, and I want them to take a leap next season. And with these acquisitions, they're dramatically better. They still have defensive flaws that they got to work on, and we're hoping that will be addressed and fixed. From the start, it probably is going to be not good because anytime when a new coach takes over, it takes some time to learn the defensive schemes and what the coach wants to implement defensively. I know one player in particular that's not going to have no issue playing defense day one, and that is Davion Mitchell. But my thing is, Davion Mitchell cannot be the only one playing defense. It's going to be a collective group together as a team that the defense has to improve dramatically. And I stand by what I said. Davion Mitchell is the team's best defender this franchise has had since Ron Artest, and that ain't changing anytime soon. He will continue to be the best defender on the Sacramento Kings team. So, with that being said, I want to hear from you guys. How do you guys feel about Kevin Huerter being a Sacramento Kings? Did we give up too much? Did we do well? In my opinion, the future first-round pick, the cool thing about it, it's not even next year's draft pick. It's not even 2023 draft pick. And we still have that future 2023 draft pick that we can utilize in a trade for a wing. So, I love it, man. I honestly love it. The core was not affected by this trade. This just got better for the core to add another shooter in Huerter who can get buckets and put the ball in the hoop. And I'm excited. I'm honestly excited. First time in a long time that the Sacramento Kings are actually having a great offseason. The fact that you added Keegan Murray on draft night, you came out swinging for Malik Monk. You added Kevin Huerter now in the trade. Huerter, should I say, in the trade. It's all about offense, man. It's all about shooting, and it's all about prioritizing a weakness that the Kings had this past season for your core players in Fox and Sabonis and Davion. And I expect those guys all offensively to elevate their game this season as well. And it's crazy because all three of them should be better offensively as well. And not only the fact that they're going to be getting dimes from these two shooters. Offensively, they're going to be very dominant in their own aspect of their games as well. So it has me excited. This is a great day to be a Sacramento Kings fan. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, I'm very active on Twitter. Hit me up on Twitter at SactownPete. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. So with that being said, hopefully there's more things to come. hopefully another trade's in the work, and whatever breaks news next for the Kings, I will have it here for you guys. So with that being said, that's going to do it for me for today's video. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys take care. God bless. Keep pushing forward. Have a great rest of your Friday evening, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.